See? A name that we won't name, but when a woman compliments something about, you know what I'm saying? That's what we remember. Like when we talk about someone who we won't name, and it's like, oh, she complimented my glasses. Oh, she complimented my
Oh my gosh.
That's what got like it. I think women have like a hard time understanding the concept of like how much it means to a man to be complimented.
No, we're not. I've never said that though. I think that women should compliment men.
Because we have a mutual friend who's kind of going through a situation where he doesn't feel desired. He's not.
Yeah, true. But I think that I mean that's just human nature. Take out the male and female equation part about it. People like to feel wanted. They like to feel appreciated, and they like to feel like their partner, you know, still thinks that they're handsome or cute or attractive or whatever the case may be. So yeah, compliments go across the board.
Yeah.
You should compliment your spouse.
Yeah.
Or a significant
I've
other.
said that. Or not even just but it just feels good to be like, damn, somebody wants me.
Yeah.
Like, somebody desires me.
Especially after, that's why it trips me up about being married, because in my head, like you get married, but the work still has to continue after that, because I don't want to be 10 years into my marriage and I'm like, damn, does my husband think I'm beautiful? Like, does he see me sexually attractive anymore? I don't want to feel like that in my marriage at all. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to have to explain to my husband that he needs to make me feel desirable.
See, and that's where I disagree with you. I think.
You think that you guys need to be reminded?
Yeah, or I feel like communication needs to be explicit. Like but this is the reason why I say that. If you're not getting something, or if you feel like you're not being desired, sexually desired or whatever, say that. Be like, hey, I'm feeling really neglected in this area. Because 9 times out of 10, like if you and that person really have that bond, they're not doing it intentionally.
Of course.
Like, we have our relationship and we have things that we have a life and a structure that we're building, but we're also still growing as individuals. And we have our own stresses, our own day-to-days, our own goals. Like, that's my problem. When I'm super goal driven or I have a project that
everything else around you is like white noise.
Super tunnel vision.
Yeah.
And I can neglect my kids. I've neglected my wife, like other family members' responsibilities. So
yeah, that's just human nature though.
Yeah. So there's nothing wrong, I think, with communicating those things like, hey, this is how I feel.
True.
And because they could either say, well, it's because I'm not. And then that's something that can be worked on or not worked on. Or I didn't mean to. I wasn't realizing I was doing that. My bad.
But then it's like people, like, say, for instance, I know a lot of couples struggle, especially right after they have a baby. Like during pregnancy and right after they have a baby. And that's mostly because the woman is so stressed out and tired and feels neglected by her husband most of the time. And the husband also takes on that most of the time. And the husband also takes on that stress. It's a new journey for him also. Men also go through postpartum depression. And so it's hard for me to be like, damn, like after your wife gives birth or your girlfriend gives birth, you need to shower her with love and affection after that. But I feel like that's not something that I need to say. Why do I need to say that?
Not every woman wants to be showered with love and affection after having a baby.
When needed.
Yeah.
When needed.
I think postpartum shows up in different ways.
Exactly. But when needed, it's weird.
But no one is mind readers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's my problem.
Nobody.
That's why my relationships be.
Nobody can read minds. So you got to speak up. You got to speak up.
Yeah, communication has to be clear. That was a good little segment we went into.
It was. I didn't want to get into this so soon, but another complication with couples and relationships. You said when people have babies. Another thing that comes with that is the lack or learning your new sexual relationship with that person.
Of course.
After you have kids. Because the sexual relationship changes. Like,
does it really?
Hell yeah. Before Chase, me and Morgan was doing it everywhere.
Y'all gotta relax,
son.
Like rabbits.
Yo, like wherever, like car, this place in the crib, that place in the crib, your mama crib, my mama crib, your friend's crib. It was going down wherever. And then
so then what happens when a baby comes into the mix?
You got to figure some stuff out, man.
I guess to a certain age, because newborns can't see shit. They can't. They don't really understand what's going on, do they? No, they
I
don't.
don't think so.
All right,
I think my earliest memory might have been when I was like 4.
You got a good year to still be fucking like rabbits and fucking everywhere.
Well, okay. Well, you aren't in a situation, but hypothetical, when you're in that situation, how do you think you would handle that adjustment in that relationship?
Yo, I don't know.
What would be like your solution?
Maybe just like making sure that my husband and I have an intimate and alone time, because it's hard to really do that, or some people feel awkward doing it because your child is in the room or in the next room. Or maybe I would try to like designate a certain time, like during the week or on a Friday, on a Saturday. It's alone time. You have the candles burning, got some good food, some good music, liquor flowing a little bit. Maybe. That's really difficult to say.
Can't drink.
If you're breastfeeding, you can pump and dump. Pump and dump.
Yeah.
What? You don't believe in pump and dump?
Turn that baby into alcohol.
Pump and dump. What the hell?
That's not really that effective. That's not effective all the time. You can't. Well, I guess they do have the alcohol.
And they have the test strips. Yeah.
But that's so much milk that you're wasting.
So what? If that
to be
means that my husband and I would start fucking again, hell yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot. And I know that even after pregnancy, like of course I've had friends that have been pregnant. Like, you have to be up on your vitamin supplements. You have to be making sure that you're taking in the right foods and the right proteins and the right greens, because your body also has to snap back internally as well as like externally. Of course, you get like the 6 to 8 week mark where you can have sex, but internally you have to put those like that good shit back. All of that stuff that you lose with blood and just having the baby outside of you, that has to get put back into your body. So
that's why some women eat their
placenta. I'm for sure doing that. I'm gonna do the pill, the encapsulated pills. It's
I thought you was a pescatarian.
It's a pill form.
Isn't that meat?
They dry it out. So let me tell you what they do.
I've seen it before. It looks like a chitlin bag.
Exactly.
That's meat.
And they steam it so that they steam it and then they dehydrate it. Is that what it's called? Dehydration process? Where they take all the water out so it becomes like dust. And then they encapsulate it into pills. And then you just pop a pill.
Well, if you dehydrate it and take all that out, you're draining of the substance.
No, the nutrient still stays in. Nutrients still stay in.
Oh my God.
I'm for sure doing that. I'm not. I've seen people put that shit in a milkshake. I'm not doing that.
I'm about to vomit. Lord, what?
Why are you acting like this is new stuff? You've had 2 kids. You've gone through all of that already.
I didn't see the placenta until the second one, and I was like, the childbirth was fine.
It's the afterbirth. Cool. Afterbirth is what's the nasty part.
It's when that placenta came out. I said, "What the hell was that?"
You didn't know what it was?
No, I thought like she just popped like one of her kidneys out of her womb. Is what I thought it was. I didn't know what the fuck that was, and that shit was crazy.
Yeah, the placenta looks wild though. It definitely looks wild.
But listen, advice to all my new parents out there who are having trouble with figuring out your new sexual relationship. Do it in front of those kids, man.
What?
Do it in front of them. They little. They ain't gonna remember nothing. They not gonna remember it.
Wait, hold on. I have a question. Did you feel weird like the first couple of times?
No.
Men are so horny. That shit was like.
No.
Yeah, it was right over your head.
And especially too, because you gotta wait like 6 weeks.
So by that time
I had to wait even longer with Chase because Morgan had a C-section.
C-section.
So I had to
wait
months. With Ryan, it was 6 weeks, and then it was back to business.
Yo, that's mad funny.
But yo, have sex in front of them kids. The only thing, and I don't even remember which kid it was, but I just remember this had happened. Like we was doing it, and the kid was asleep in the crib.
And they popped up?
I think this was Ryan. She was asleep in the crib.
She popped up.
And like we was like 10 minutes into it.
That gotta be funny.
And then we had looked over, and she was just sitting up, just looking like this, just staring at us like this.
Yo, I don't know if I could do it.
I was like, yeah, we gotta
I may
chill.
have to like move them to another room.
How you gonna move the infant to another room?
The crib. Put the crib in another room.
Nah, but your baby is so little, and then they have that thing where like a lot of babies pass away early because
SIDS.
Yeah.
Infant death syndrome.
Right, SIDS. Yeah. So you gotta like the baby has to be close so we can watch, make sure the baby's breathing, stuff like that. So yeah, you gonna want to have your baby close to you. You gonna want to have the bassinet, the crib, all that.
I feel like out of both of your kids, Ryan would be the one to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Chase is more chill, but Ryan would be the one to be like,
yeah, Ryan.
What's going on? What's mommy and daddy doing?
Yeah. Yeah, she was the one. She was the one.
I don't know. I mean, I like sex. So it after that 6-week mark, I'll probably be ready to go again, most likely, and probably even before that. Mm-hmm. And so they gonna have to like put them in a bassinet and put them away from the bed and just start.
I'll put the baby in a corner.
Yo, you're not putting the baby in a corner.
Not the baby in a
CPS
corner.
is listening to this, honestly. I don't mind it.
You ever caught your parents having sex?
No. So let me tell you, right? I've never caught them having sex. So my mom and my dad used to have this thing where anytime that I would need to go into their room, they would tell me to knock the door, right? Mm-hmm. But early morning, like when I used to get ready to go to school or go to class, I would never be knocking because in my head, they're asleep. Mm-hmm. Like if I'm waking up at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. to get something in their room, why would I have to knock if the both of y'all are knocked out, right?
Right.
So one day I didn't knock. I just opened the door and it was mad movement. It was mad like throw the cover. And in my head, I was like, was that what was going on? Mm-hmm. And I remembered my mom spoke to me later that day and she was like, before you come in your dad and I's room, like you need to knock the door. And I told her the same thing. Like, why would I knock the door if you guys are asleep? I'm thinking that you guys are knocked out. But looking back on it now, they definitely was fucking.
Yeah.
They definitely was fucking. Right now? I'm 30.
Oh, Jesus Christ. When it happened.
Oh, I was in high school.
Were you 30?
No.
What this shit, last month?
I was in high school.
Oh, damn.
I was in high school, so maybe...
Oh, she was in high school. You knew what they were doing.
But
what do you mean at the time it clicked?
At the time, I really... Because in my head, my parents are not having sex.
So what the hell are they just doing? Paying bills together and high-fiving?
I guess so. I've never seen it. So in my head, I'm like, they're not having sex. Shit. The hell? As a kid, you thought like... I didn't think my parents had sex. I've never heard them. I've never seen them. It didn't look weird. Like... I mean, I've gone in like my dad's, like, like your dad has like that drawer where he just puts everything in, Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like mad random shit. So I've been in there and I've seen like condoms and stuff like that. But in my head, I'm like, they're not fucking.
Why were your parents using condoms?
I don't know why. I don't know what they're doing.
What the hell? Oh, well, okay. I guess to prevent pregnancy.
Oh, maybe.
But see,
Nuh-uh.
That's why I got the snip. I ain't trying to see another one of them little nasty rubber things a day of my life. If I have any say so, I ain't trying to see
fucking insane,
not a Nan lifestyle, not a Nan Durex, a Trojan. All that shit could kick.
I hate all of those condoms. I only use lambskin.
Yeah, I was about to say gold.
Latex just smells fucking weird.
It's gross.
It smells weird.
It got that and then nasty lube on it. That shit is just whack.
And then when you have to, let me not even go there.
No, go there. When you what? When you got to take it off to put hot sauce in it?
No. Nobody is Drake. Nobody here is Drake.
That's creative, though.
That is.
I'll give him that. That's some creative shit.
But my whole thing is, why throw the condom in an area where she is? I just, like, throw it somewhere where she can't get to.
Oh, well, no. I would wrap it in like some toilet tissue and I would throw it in the garbage. That's what you're supposed to do. I learned that the hard way because when I was younger, and
you was fucking?
Yeah, like when I first had lost my virginity, like around that time, like I was going, and I had a girl at my house, and we had sex, and I flushed the condom down the toilet. or so I thought.
And it came back up?
So I flushed it. It came back up. I had no knowledge of it. I went to go drop her home. And then I think I was out and about. Like, I ended up not coming home till, like, way later. And my mother came home, and she saw the condom in the toilet.
She lost her shit.
No, she didn't. She didn't.
She didn't?
She wrote me a letter. That was my mom's thing. Like, whenever we had to have uncomfortable conversations, she would, like, write letters.
Sweet.
And she wrote me a letter and put it in my underwear drawer. It was like, just want you to know that I saw this in the toilet last night. I'm not thrilled that you're having sex, but at least you're being safe, and just continue to be safe.
At least she didn't make it weird. You know, I've never had a sex conversation with my parents or with my mom.
Really?
Never. I remember, like, one time, somewhere like in my mid-20s, I had stopped dating somebody. Like, I had come out of a relationship and I was just openly dating. Mm-hmm. And I remember my mother saying to me, like, you don't want to be in a relationship. You don't want to be with just one person. Like, you know, you shouldn't be having sex with multiple people. And I looked at her and I said, I am 25 or 26 years old. Yeah. Now you want to talk to me about having sex?
You're about 10 years too.
10 years is wild. But
when do you think is an appropriate age to have this?
I didn't lose my virginity until 18.
Shit.
But you're a guy. But I lost my virginity at 18.
I was in the double digits by then.
Seriously?
Facts.
Oh, you're fucking...
Facts. But and I hate to make this a gender thing, but
this is why, honestly, I'd rather have a son.
I started at 15.
I'd rather have a son any day. I don't want a daughter.
But I was okay. So we're talking about nothing that we had on the list, but this is fine. It's fine. So were you sexually active before you lost your virginity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I just didn't have like penetrate like sex. No, not until 18.
I think I started becoming sexually active when I was like 13, but I didn't lose my virginity till I was 15.
No, I became sexually active like around 16.
Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah, I had a boyfriend at 16. That was my like first real boyfriend. So after that, but I didn't have sex until 18.
Virginity too?
Yeah.
You waited 2 years?
Why not?
Whoever you are, brother, you are a saint. Especially as a teenager.
I ain't gonna lie to you. He definitely cheated. I'm almost positive that he cheated.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Like,
there you go.
Yeah.
Especially as a teenager. Yo, I was so horny as a teenager. I was so incredibly
I feel like
horny.
all men are, though. All men, yeah.
That's not true.
Most of them are.
One of my closest, probably one of my closest friends, he lost his virginity at 22.
Mm-hmm. Damn, 22?
Which was like so taboo.
Yeah, 22 is old. It's old.
He didn't lose his virginity until he graduated college.
I don't know. Like, I really wish that I know that God is going to be like, nah, here's a daughter. But I really want a son because to me that conversation is a lot easier with a boy than it is with a girl.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't know. My kids are still too young.
Yeah, to have that. But I mean, at some point in time, you're going to have to start talking to Chase about his body and what he's going to go through.
That's coming soon.
Yeah.
He's turning 8. So that the very first conversation I remember it vividly that my parents had with me about appropriateness with women, with girls, and knowing that there's a difference, that I'm a boy, they're girls, and there are certain things that are appropriate and inappropriate. I was like 7.
Yeah.
I was 7. I remember I was 7.
And especially since he has a little sister in the house.
Yeah.
That conversation also has to be had at an earlier age. Like,
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man. No.
But I mean, but that's kind of yeah. I mean, it's there are things that like our parents did that like me as a parent now, it's weird. So it's two sides of this for me. It's like things that my parents, or I'm sure just parents do, that you're like, yo, I can't wait to have a family of my own.
And I'm not going to do that.
Not do that shit. Like, I'm going to...
Do you find yourself doing things like that now?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, my whole parenting basis is literally just doing the opposite of what I hated or what I wish I had. And giving that to my kids. But then the other side of the coin of that to me is too, like, looking at myself and me being a parent and then my overall life as an adult. And I'm like, yo, our parents were really just some niggas. Like, they were just some niggas figuring it the fuck out.
Yeah.
Had some kids.
No guidebook. Just listening or going off of what they went through.
Trying to do the best they can. And it's really like, okay, like, it's like certain shit or trauma. Like, there's certain shit that everybody has dealt with that is like, that's fucked up. Shit that, that we all need to seek counseling for. But then there's also shit that it's like, yo, you know what? I'm not even mad at you. Like, and I think it's because we have that expectation. Like, when you're young, you look at your parents like this all-knowing superhero.
Yeah, but you know what?
And they're just some niggas.
I think that, and that's the reason why I had to go to therapy. And I realized that because I started to have grudges against my parents, especially my mother. So my mother and my father, I don't really get along with my mom. Her and I always butt heads. And I feel like we butt heads the most because my mom made most of the decisions in the household. Like, my dad was kind of just like, I'm gonna pay bills and kind of hang out in the background kind of thing. If you want money, you know who to come to. Yeah. But my mom was the person that, like, disciplined me. She cared more about my education, so she was the one to go to parent-teachers conference, all those things. So her and I have always just been at an odds. And for a long time, I held a grudge against her for a lot of the shit that she did. Like, a lot of the things or a lot of the choices that I wasn't able to make for my own, where I thought I should make that choice.
Right.
I think one of them, the most animosity that I've held against my mom was when I was graduating from high school. I got accepted into like a bunch of colleges, but I got accepted into Howard, and I wanted to go to Howard so bad. Like, you couldn't tell me that I wasn't going to Howard. And she told me she wasn't going to pay for it. She said, if you go to Howard, somebody on her job had told her that Howard was a party school, and if you sent her down there, as it is, but you make of college what you want it to be.
Right, absolutely.
I went to Adelphi University and partied from Wednesday to Sunday.
Right.
So that didn't really do anything. And I didn't want to go to Adelphi, but I just kind of felt like Adelphi was closer to home. She was able to, like, check in on me easier. It was just an easier commute for my parents. So she ended up sending me to Adelphi, and I hated her for that.
Yeah.
I legit hated her for that because I felt like that decision wasn't being made on any research that she did on her own. It was solely based on Howard is a party school, and she's not going to learn there.
Right. But fear, right? Because aren't you the baby?
I am the baby.
You're the baby.
So what?
You're the baby.
What does that mean?
You're the last one to leave the coop. Like, you're their last chance to get it right. Right, and then you have a bunch of older siblings.
Yeah, but the problem is that that's not my responsibility, though.
Right, and that's the push and pull. That's the juxtaposition of you wanting to be an adult and explore, but them wanting to get it right for you because you are their last hope of being like, you got some shit right. This one, the other one, but this one, we got that shit right.
But what do you do, like, as a father now? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, what position does that put you in? Because I tell people all the time, I don't ever want people to feel like the baby is the one that's going to make it, or the baby is the one that's going to make it different. Like, we are not going to make it different.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of the day, people are going to choose the path that they want to walk down in life based on how they feel, the experience that they had, and based on their home environment. Like, I didn't see the reason why I push now in my career, in my love life, in my friendships is solely based on the shit that I dealt with as a child and the marriage that my parents have. So as much as you're trying to protect me from certain things, you're not making it any better at the same time.
Right.
So what position does that put you in as a father?
Well, it has to be it has to be a even thing. Like not an even thing. It has to be balanced. You have to give them enough rope to hang themselves sometimes, and sometimes you don't give them any rope at all.
Mm-hmm.
The hard part is figuring out when those moments actually are.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard part. But you also have to be okay with, listen, I'm going to raise you the best I can, but you're going to have to go to counseling because I'm pretty sure I'm going to fuck you up. Like, there's no way around that. And that's what I've learned. There's no way around
therapy?
There's no way around trauma. Like, your child will experience some type of trauma due solely to you and the way that you parented.
Of course.
You just have to be okay with the fact that your intent was always pure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how that was received, how that turned out, that's a whole nother situation. But
that's the scary part about having kids, because you as a parent, you think that you're doing it all right.
Yeah.
And then your kid could hate you. Yeah. Like, they could really grow to hate you and be like, you're doing this all wrong. Mm-hmm. And I think that's part of like how I felt. Like my mother always pushed academics. She always, like, I didn't have any extracurricular activities because she always pushed academic, and I hated that.
Right.
Like, I hated just being limited to my school books. Mm-hmm. I feel like when you have a kid, throw them in gymnastics, like how you have chasing lacrosse. Like, make them do a lot of things so that they get out there and then they know what they want in life. Mm-hmm. Like, I've tried a whole bunch of shit, so I know that I'm not going to want to be a ballet dancer. I know that I'm not going to want to be in lacrosse anymore. Like, it just...
Because I've experienced it.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it also puts you, like, around a lot of different personalities and, like, ethnicities and nationalities and just meeting new people. Because I was just talking to somebody about this the other week. Like, from elementary school to maybe... When I got to high school, it was a totally different world for me. Mm-hmm. Like, I had never been to high school. I had never been to a school with white people. So I don't like, and I went into high school in 9th grade and they were like smoking cigarettes and doing drugs. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
That's the clear people for you.
And I would struggle so much in high school because I would go to school and there were kids that would be high as fuck. Mm-hmm. And them white kids that are high as fuck get straight A's.
Well, that's because they're high on Adderall, which helps them get straight A's.
Well, at that point in time, I don't know what the hell they were high on.
Oh, white people love Adderall.
Oh, no, for sure. That was heavy in college.
Adderall is fire.
Adderall is fire. Not going to lie. Yeah. You'll concentrate.
Yeah, Adderall is fire.
You will read a whole textbook in a day on Adderall.
I did a puzzle off Adderall one time. Like a whole 2,000-piece joint.
Yeah, you could do that for sure. But I don't know, like Jesus, having kids is really difficult. Like, raising kids, not having kids, raising children is very difficult. Like, who wants to?
So this conversation is reminding me of like something that I've like always held against my mom. So when I was but this makes perfect sense what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. So when I was 16, I had a birthday party. And no, for everyone out there that wants to be slick, I did not have a sweet 16. I turned 16 and had a birthday party. All right?
A sweet 16.
So I know what you're thinking. Watch your fucking mouth.
Did you have like a whole court and everything?
No, I did not. I had a party.
Did you have a court though?
No, bro. I had a party.
Are you sure?
My nigga, you about to piss me off.
Did your mom walk you out into the party?
No, man. I walked in there dolo by myself. The fuck?
That's what's
good one. Anyway, I had a 16th birthday party.
Quinceañera? Go ahead.
I did not. And quinceañera is when you turn 15.
I know. Just go ahead.
You just continue. No, let's not. You have a real problem admitting when you're wrong.
No, I do not. Outside. Oh my God, we're not doing this. We're not doing this at all.
So I had my party and I got lots of gifts. I got lots of cards, lots of money. So then when I got home, I counted like all the cards. Like I had like 1,300. And at 16, I'd never seen that much money before. Like,
thought you was balling.
Yo, I said, so at that time, like, my mom would always like put my money in the bank for me and stuff like that or whatever. So she said, I'll put the money in the bank for you. So I said, cool. So mind you, I need to learn how to be this good with money. If my birthday is in July, the next part of this story is now in February. So that means I saved that much money. I need to get my 16-year-old financial responsibility.
Financial plan back on track.
Back on track. But anyway, fast forward to February, I had a girlfriend. And I wanted to take her on a date for Valentine's Day, and I wanted to buy her gifts.
Oh, that's nice.
So I was like, oh, I got all that bread. So I think I asked my mother for maybe like $300 of my money so I could take this girl out and get her some stuff. And my mom said, what money?
Yo.
She said, what money? I said,
oh my God.
the money that I got for my birthday in July. And she said, oh, that money gone.
I would have held that grudge forever.
I said, what you mean that money gone?
I would have held that grudge forever.
She said, we had bills. I said, we?
Now you speaking French.
We? You speak French now?
Yo.
On top of Audacity, you speak French?
Yeah, no. I would have literally held that for the rest of my life.
Yo, and that is something I've held on to up until recently. Because I'm like, I get it. Like, it doesn't clear you of doing that because I was fucked up. Like, at least have the conversation. I was 16.
Exactly.
So I understand responsibilities. I understand
paid,
hard times. Have a conversation with me like, look, I got to use this money because this needs to be paid. That needs to be paid. Your father's not helping out, blah, 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 blah. But I understand that it'd be times when it's like, yeah, I'm in overdrive. Or, yeah, I got to pay this bill. Or, yeah, this just came up. That just came up. So I get it.
And then our parents really struggled with two things, right? I realized our parents struggled with accountability. And they also struggled with having simple conversations because they always felt like I am parent and you are a child.
Right.
I don't have to explain to you why I had to spend your $1,300.
Right.
And when in all actuality, you don't. Mm-hmm. But it would be nice.
Right.
It would just be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not going to kill you to tell me like, hey, I have to spend this money on bills.
Right.
That takes away the shock value when in February you thought you had $1,300.
Yeah. Poor, who was that date? Poor Tiffany.
Oh,
that was the name of my girlfriend at that time.
We don't care about you, Tiffany.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to do that. But God bless you to whatever you may be doing out there, sister.
God bless you.
All right, Ashe, namaste, the light in me sees the light in you, all right? But I was embarrassed. Feel me? Like, and the shit is, I'm mad last minute. So I asked my moms for the money on like February 10th. So, nigga, I had 4 days to figure it out. I think I went to art class and I made her like a card.
That is some funny shit. You are stupid.
I had to cut the red paper mache out in a heart and folded it out. Yo, oh my, it was so embarrassing for me. Yeah, we broke up shortly after, in case you were wondering.
She was like, I ain't dating this broke nigga.
Facts, but hey, I say that to say that you have to realize that, your parents is just some niggas. And they just figuring it out.
Do we?
Yeah.
Do we?
You will.
Oh my God.
Because when you get there, you be like, yo.
And I think that's what the problem is. I don't have any kids of my own, so I don't know how it feels like as of yet. But I don't know. Like, maybe I'm going to be that parent that's going to try to, like, my child is probably going to be spoiled. Or if not spoiled, but they're going to know that, like.
Your children will be spoiled.
You think so?
Absolutely, because of the lifestyle you live. Naturally, you will give that to your child. And I mean, spoiling also isn't just with like monetary things. It's also like with
just with love,
and
yeah,
privileges and love. And my children are spoiled rotten. And at this point, it's just like, it just is what it is. I just got to figure out how to pivot around it.
Yeah, because a lot of people are like, our parents used to say to us like, I'm doing the best that I can. And it's like, Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't ask to be here.
Yeah.
You have to do the best that you can. Like, you have to at least give me the bare minimum is shelter, food, and like heat. That's the bare minimum.
Not even.
Or clothing.
Heat,
Shelter, food, and clothing.
Shelter, food, and clothing. They do not have to provide the heat.
So, and that's why I hate that statement when parents say that to their kids. Like, I'm doing the best that I can. Like, I don't think that you should say that to your kid. I don't think that there should ever be. And I know shit is inevitable. I know things happen. I know that circumstances change. I know that, you know, you may think that you got it and you really don't, or bills are backed up, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But like telling me like I'm doing the best that I can right now is like saying to me like, I don't know. I don't think I can say that to my kid.
Well, up until a certain point, I feel like, and that's kind of when, I'm teenagers, especially mothers and daughters and fathers and sons, those teenage years, y'all butt
heads, yeah.
Y'all butt heads a lot. But I think that is also a period where you start to get to know your parents as people in a way. And you can start to have those conversations to be like, yo, like, you know, you can have those real conversations. I think that's something that I plan on doing in parenting. That's not something that, well, maybe not my mother, but my father never did. Like, it was, he was always this larger than life figure. So it got hard
I am
for me
parent
to
and you were a
connect with
child.
him.
Yeah.
So then it was older, and then it was just, for him, it was an overnight shift. But for me, it was like, whoa, who are you, dude? Like, I don't know you like that.
Yeah.
Like, because of the way that the relationship was structured. So I think it's important for you to have some level of
communication.
Transparency, as your child gets older.
I feel like that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Like I if my parents would have communicated with me a lot more, things wouldn't have been as difficult. And when I say communicate, that means also hearing your child, because
for sure.
So I'm the like we said earlier, like I'm the baby, and my sister gave him hell. I ain't gonna lie. She gave him hell. So they were kind of like, we don't want you to follow that path. We want you to do better, you know. But that put a lot of pressure on me from a young age. Like, my sister and I are 10 years apart. So if she's wilding at 18, at 8, I've been hearing since I've been at least 6, you have to do better. You have to do better. You have to, like, you know, you have to study harder. You have to get the good grades because we want you to be better. And even from a sibling standpoint, like, that puts a rift on her and our relationship, because now I'm like, bitch, I ain't asked for this. Like, you wilding right now, and because you're wilding, I'm getting the heat. I'm getting the just like the misplaced anger when you have to deal with a child that's maybe giving you a lot of trouble. You will misplace that anger to the child that's not.
Oh, for sure.
Because they're in the house with you. And that's a lot of things like my parents or my siblings didn't understand.
And again, because they just some niggas
who need therapy.
We're figuring it out.
We should have a therapist on the show one day.
Well, we talked about that.
Oh, we're for sure doing
we'll
it.
We'll see about it.
We have to do that because this shit is crazy.
I'm out of Red Bull.
You're out of Red Bull?
I need another Red Bull.
For what? I don't even know why people like Red Bull.
I need it because I'm fighting for my life. I'm so tired right now.
No, you know why you're fighting for your life?
Hell, let's talk about it.
New York made gambling legal.
Sports gambling, to be exact. Mobile sports betting, to be exact.
And when it has all the men in a motherfucking chokehold.
FanDuel has me by the throat. You understand?
They are
me?
losing their families.
Yeah,
they are losing. They are losing their money. They are losing their sanity. And you're about to lose the group chat because we are over you guys.
Today is the first day since Saturday, since it became legal, that I have not put in a ticket.
Y'all need to go to rehab.
And I am
itching like a crackhead.
Yo. It's and then of course the group chat, everyone, cause you share your ticket, and then your man's look at y'all, compare, y'all try to come up with the best tickets and the parlays and this, that, and the fourth. So The group chat going crazy right now.
That shit has y'all in a chokehold, and
Everyone,
I want for you guys to go to rehab and get better.
Everybody sending a ticket. And I'm just like, yo, like I'm exercising some self-control. And yeah, it's hard, but you know.
I remember you telling me, it was you that told me like, oh, you should get Sunshine to help you out? That I should get Sunny?
You should.
Because she watches sports. I feel like if I do that, I'm going to be like y'all, and I'm not doing that.
Well, no, because you're not as invested. See, you don't, because you're only going by what Sunshine is saying. See, we actually watch, I watch basketball. I don't really watch football too much, even though I did bet on that Georgia
game
and Alabama game. And everybody just knew Alabama was going to win till oh my God, I was so pissed, bro.
This is what we've been hearing, guys.
And then I lost my NBA ticket right after that.
Here we go.
And then I messed around and made another ticket and combined the NBA with the Alabama game because I just knew that was going to hit.
I'm playing my violin for you because that's exactly what's going on.
And then it's like, yo,
you're getting like worked up over this.
Yeah, then it's like a drug dealer
when
you trying to get clean, and then the nigga call you and be like, yo, I got some new shit. I want you to try it out for free. FanDuel is literally sending me money. Like, and I'm like, what I'ma do? Like, come on, I'm fighting for my life,
y'all
bro.
have to stop. You know what the problem is? So I've been seeing it like on social media, and you're literally putting in $5 or $10 of a bet and trying to win like $6,000. That's what the problem is.
Not me. I set my goals more realistic. I put in $5, and I'll be happy if I walk away with $400.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. I think maybe the craziest
there are people making bread off of this.
Maybe it was like $1,500. Yeah, it's tough. But there's some insider shit too. I know there's some insider shit, and I know. Okay.
I know.
And if I never knew before,
you know now.
I know now. These shits are rigged.
You niggas. Think so? This
Kevin Durant wide open from 3. Go win the game. Nigga pass the ball to old Joe Fuck back there in the fucking backcourt. Why the hell would you do that? Because it's rigged. All right? It's a deeper, darker criminal link. And when I start my conspiracy podcast, we going to talk about
nobody's going to listen to
the conspiracy in sports betting, and specifically
Dave was already rubbing his eyes. Nobody's listening to that.
And specifically why they don't want me and my niggas to win. All right? But yeah, y'all take it easy. I see how addictive it can be. I had to cool it. I'm cooling it maybe
$5, you start losing $5, $10 here, $15 here, you gonna be broke.
Or you put, let's say you put $10 on it for the day, you spread that out in the tickets, and then your shit don't hit, and then you just like, oh, what's another $5 at the end of the day? So you make a quick bet. You throw $5 on it at the end of the day to try and make a quick bet, and then it starts
to add up.
It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope.
Y'all have to do better.
I see how people could get addicted to it. I see. So
that's like when, like, back in the day, your dad or your uncles and stuff used to do, like, remember the horse race betting?
Oh nah, my family ain't never.
They never did that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, there was a if I'm not mistaken, there was a betting track or a betting office on Flatbush Avenue in Brooklyn. That shit used to be packed.
Oh yeah, there was one in Green Acres too.
Yeah,
I think it was OTB or some shit. Off track betting. There we go, OTB.
Right on Flatbush Avenue used to be down by the junction, and I know like at least a couple of my uncles used to be in there betting on horses.
Going crazy. Yo, one of my shit's gonna hit one of these days.
You wanna make us rich?
One of my shit's gonna hit. No, ain't no we. I need help, remember? Ain't that the shit you was just...
I'm just looking out for your family.
Y'all was saying earlier today?
I'm just looking out for Morgan and your family. That's it.
Yeah, okay. What was you saying earlier today? We need to... Or somebody said we need to call 877 Hope New York. Yeah, right? Yeah. So when I win, don't come with your hand out. All right?
You know I will.
Pulling back a nub.
You know I will.
Yeah, all right.
Y'all gotta do better.
Oh man, where we at? We got time. We got some quick RIPs. Some people passed away.
Some quick RIPs.
Some people passed away.
RIP Betty White.
RIP Betty White.
The Golden Girls.
Legend.
Yes, for sure.
A great career without being racist once. Racist in public at least.
Very true. She was hella funny too.
She was 99. So she was about to be 100. That means she was born in 1920. Mm-hmm. You know she said the word nigga at some point in her life. You know she
Probably had a slave with now.
Yeah.
That's wild. R.I.P. Sidney Poitier.
Oh yeah, Sidney Poitier. Yes.
Major black actor.
Oh, we still talking about Sidney?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, come on, absolutely.
His accolades is crazy.
Yeah, he's a pioneer.
Crazy.
He's a pioneer. Pioneer, that guy.
And then, as they say, death comes in threes. So you have to also say R.I.P. Bob Saget.
R.I.P. Bob Saget. That was crazy.
Aww.
So I saw on the same day Bob Saget passed away. Forgive me, I don't remember the musician's name. It's a black guy though, and he.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Made like juicy, like the juicy fruit. Anyway, so like people were like super sad about Bob Saget, but no one was saying R.I.P. to that other guy. And I saw people like, oh, you're all saying why to Bob Saget, like who was really watching Full House, nigga? Me, you kidding me? I used to wish he was my Dan Tanner. I used to wish he was my dad. He was so loving. He was so patient.
And I saw that all of his co-stars were
He didn't beat his kids.
You're a joke. All of his co-stars were like, putting up like their heartfelt messages and sending out their well wishes to his family. And then they had the Full House reboot that he was on recently.
Oh, okay.
So
Fuller House. Yes,
correct.
Fuller House.
So I was like, damn, that this is real.
Yeah, everyone had a problem with, let me be sad, let me be mad, all right? I wish I had an Uncle Jesse growing up.
Here we go.
Right?
Uncle Jesse was fine.
Uncle Pookie, all right. And then another thing I was upset about was like people were like, oh my God, about Betty White. Oh my God, I can't believe it. The day has finally come so soon.
I didn't see why people was so
too soon. She was 99.
Yeah, I mean Betty White, of course, everybody loved her, but I didn't see what the big deal about it was. Betty White was 90 fucking 9.
Yo,
when did you think it was gonna happen?
I might be tripping. I ain't trying to live that long.
Seriously?
I do not want to live that long.
99 is, but you know what? I won't mind living to 99 if I'm still living life. Like, she was walking, talking, doing performances and still in commercials and still doing, like popping in movies here and there. Like, she was still living life. I don't want to be 99 and like in a wheelchair and like bound to my wheelchair or to my bed.
Speak for yourself. Whatever year it is that my dick don't work no more, give me like 6 months of a grace period after that to say my goodbyes and get my affairs in order. Out of here. It's been great.
You're really ridiculous.
It's been great.
You're really ridiculous.
You won't understand because it's not the same for you.
Oh my God, here we go.
But at some point though, with men, your dick will stop working. It will stop getting erect without some type of medical enhancement. Okay. Whether it be Viagra
but at that point in time you also won't have the urge to have sex. You can't just live life.
What's life without that?
All right. You know what?
You think I just want to do? Sit at home and watch Coco Melon with my grandkids?
Nighthawk.
Nigga, I'm trying to fuck. You remember that time Jocelyn was high as fuck and she was in the studio? She said, I'm trying to fuck. Facts. No. The minute that don't work no more, all right, y'all. It's been good. It's been nice.
Well, what happened if that happens, God forbid, at 35?
That's not going to happen at 35.
But I'm just saying, what happened if it does?
It's not. It can't happen.
But because you never know.
No, it's not automatic. Your dick just stops working. What happens if you
go through early menopause?
Men don't go through menopause. What's wrong with you, bro? Everything okay over there? That's not how it works. It's not like you just wake up one day and
menopause is.
It's not like you just wake up one day and you just stop getting hard. Like, you notice a decline. It happens over time. So, like, I'll know, like, okay, I got maybe, like, 7 years left.
Yo,
that's ridiculous. Not me right now. Like, right now, like, you brush past me the wrong way.
But there are men who have sex in their 80s. Like, they're still fucking.
And hopefully that'll be me. But just in case it ain't. Yo. Hey, if my shit's still rock solid at 105,
that's disgusting.
God bless me. Keep me here.
Disgusting.
But if it ain't happening, then I done served my purpose. Yeah. I'm worth more to my family members dead than I am alive.
And on that thought, any last thoughts?
What? Lady? No, don't cut me off.
Yeah, we're not doing this.
Why are we not doing this?
Because The fact that
That doesn't make sense.
You're saying that you want to go 6 months after your dick stops working.
Yeah, so I could start getting my affairs in order.
Okay. All right.
Dave, where we at? How much time we been talking? 50?
Oh, wow.
All right, cool. First of all, don't try to A-mic the situation.
It's so annoying.
And start, you know what I'm saying? Why how I feel doesn't matter. I let you get your shit off. When it
really
comes
depends
to
for me.
You cut me off.
It just really depends for me. It just depends. I don't want to be bound to my bed or bound to a chair in my 80s or in my 90s. If I am, like, yeah, God could take me.
See, I don't mind as long as, feel me, and I could still get it.
You're still gonna be smoking hookah at 80?
I mean, hey, maybe, probably.
It's probably gonna be
You
somebody.
still gonna be smoking hookah when you 80?
No, I will not.
Why?
Because I don't even smoke hookah like that now. Hookah gives me a headache.
What you? As soon as your parents went to Jamaica, you was smoking hookah around the clock.
No, I wasn't. I really haven't been.
Paige, every time I called you, you was smoking hookah,
No,
and I called you
not.
twice a day.
No, I have not.
One time I called you, Red, and I was just playing. I said, Paige, light the hook. She was like, it's already lit.
I smoked hookah last night, and I haven't smoked hookah in a week.
Okay, all right.
I haven't. And then also, you have to understand, even if I smoke hookah by myself in the house, I don't smoke a full bowl.
Oh, okay.
Like, I stop after a while and just let it sit and just leave it there until like the morning and I clean it out. Like, I don't have time to smoke a whole bowl by myself. That gives me a headache. Mm-hmm. So I can't do it.
Okay, all right. I wanna read something to you.
Oh my God.
I want to read something to you really quick before we get out of here.
Sure.
This is I'm not even gonna preface it. I'm gonna just read it to you, and you tell me what you think about the words I'm about to read to you. Mm-hmm. Yours, mine, ours. I could do this for hours. Sit and talk to you for hours. I want to give you flowers and some champagne showers, order shrimp and lobster towers, but it's me that gets devoured.
Sounds like a good time. Sounds like a good ass time.
I
actually like the song. Why is everybody having a heart attack about it?
Song's fire.
Oh, okay. I'm about to
Song's
say
fire.
I like the song.
My only problem with the song is that I can't stop hearing it. Like,
that's because you scroll on Instagram with your volume on. I don't.
Well, that's probably it too. But it's, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if you showing like a date night, a little something romantic, or like if you a woman or even a guy, you know, no gender roles here, and you you know, doing some, you thirst trapping on the gram and you got the song playing. Mm-hmm. I get that. But now this shit is getting out of control. Like, I'm seeing, like, girls make reels of them in the club, like, twerking and smoking hookah and popping bottles, but then putting this song behind it. And I'm like, all right, enough is enough. Now y'all being thirsty. Oh, my
gosh, you're being dramatic.
Let's let Money Long song just chill for a second.
Is that what her name is?
Yeah, Money Long.
It's spelled M-U-N-I.
Money Long. Get it? Money Long. What'd you think it was? What'd you think? Go ahead and say Mooney. Jesus Christ, this good.
Yo, that's not how money is. Y'all are really.
Yeah, that's not how money is spelled. It's a play on words.
Honestly, this is why I'm struggling. Remember how back in the day, music videos would play on the screen, and then, like, say for instance, like 106 & Park would come on, they'd be like, "Oh, this is #1 hit single, Hours by Money Long." We need to do that so then I can know, like, what these people's names are.
Oh yeah, Money Long.
Okay.
Hours and hours.
All right.
So yeah, the people going crazy over this song on Instagram. I know I'm gonna soon be tired of it, but
it's a good bop. I like it.
Let's deep dive really quick, and we're about to get out of here, but really quick, let's deep dive into those lyrics for a second.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Yours, mine, ours. I got it right here.
Yeah, I have it right here too. I was playing it in the car.
Sit and talk to you for hours. Okay, this line. I want to give you flowers. Yo, you know how you gotta be dicking something down for a girl to give you flowers?
I thought y'all don't like to get flowers.
We
though.
don't. So you know how hard, you know how good you gotta be
That's
providing it to that woman.
But listen,
for her to be going to get you a gift.
If you providing good dick, security, financial stability for your woman, she'll start doing some shit.
Buy me flowers.
She'll start doing some shit.
You ever bought flowers for a man before?
No, I haven't.
Okay. All right.
But that's because men that I date don't like flowers. I asked them what they like.
About that one time?
Somebody bought you flowers?
Yeah. I tell you about that time?
Why
bozo.
Why would she buy you flowers?
A bozo from the past.
But why would she buy you flowers?
I mean...
Is it because you had a sweet 16?
Okay, let's go to the next line.
Just wondering.
And some champagne showers.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on. But this is a couplet, all right? The champagne showers mixed with ordering shrimp and lobster towers.
That's fire. That's fire.
You give me shrimp cocktail by itself, and I'm flattered. You love me.
But a lobster tower?
Or you buy me some lobster tails, especially when they on sale at Stu Leonard's.
Or some lobster mac.
Or some lobster mac. Mm-hmm. You love me. But you give me the shrimp and the lobster on a tower? Oh my God. That's crazy.
You're insane.
Who is this guy?
You're insane.
Who is this guy? He's hitting them corners, bro.
She said, when you do what you do, I'm empowered. See, that's what I'm saying.
That's the other, my nigga. Yo, I didn't even get that far in it. Yo, she said I feel empowered.
He is dicking her down.
I want to get up and I want to scrub some shit. I want to start a LLC.
Yo,
that's some crate. That's some. Yo, where do y'all niggas get this dick from?
Why am I still here?
Where do y'all get this dick from? Somebody DM me and let me know. Cause
you want somebody to DM you where they get dick from.
Okay, don't DM me. Don't. But yo, like, what the hell? Like, when I first heard the flowers part, I felt good about myself. Like, hey, yeah, I've been there before.
Shorty said, wait, hold on. This is my other favorite part. The part that says, you sit me on the counter. Wait. Yeah. You sit me up on the counter. Instantly, it's thunder showers.
Oh, yeah. She freaky.
Yeah. Like that. Storming for a couple hours. Ooh.
She freaky.
I like that. I like this song.
I just wanted to... I like it too. I'm a sucker for like an R&B ballad.
For sure.
That's my
for sure.
Right there. Like on Instagram, I'll put up my Dipset, I'll front, but like really what's in my headphones is like R&B ballads.
In my headphones and when I'm home, I love a good calm, intimate vibe. Yeah. For sure, 100%. That's why I don't listen to like half the music that's going on these days, because it's music that I can listen to in a club and be cool. It's music that I could listen to even like certain times when I'm in the car and I'm driving. But like when I'm home and I just want to relax and I got a glass of Prosecco, because you know Prosecco's my shit, I don't want to listen to all that rah-rah, pussy popping on a handstand, throw it back for your man shit.
Right.
So.
Good pod.
We
got to get out of here. I'm so late for date night.
You are. You're always late for date night.
I'm so late for date night.
We can get rid of him, honestly.
Please. I'm going to only become your problem, so I don't know why you...
No, you won't. You're going to the compound.
All right.
You're going to the compound.
Okay. I'll be at the co-op, too. Don't play with me. Any last thoughts, Paige?
I'd probably say... After our conversation, I'd probably say give your parents a break, guys. They did the best that they could.
They did the best. They was just some niggas. Figuring it out.
There you go. So give your parents some grace.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a better word. Give your parents some grace.
Give your parents some grace. Mm-hmm.
Any last thoughts, Nighty?
Namaste.
Yo.
The light in me.
Fuck out of here.
Sees the light in you.
Where's my phone? Let me go.
See you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Peace.